Deep beneath the waves, where sunlight surrenders to crushing pressure, lies a place whispered about only in seafaring legends. This is the graveyard of ships, a silent kingdom of barnacle-encrusted hulls and splintered masts. Here, vessels from every era of human history have found their final resting place, their stories drowned in the eternal quiet of the abyss. But this graveyard is not abandoned. It has a guardian, a living sovereign of the depths, a creature of mythic proportions. A colossal octopus, its mantle the size of a small submersible, its skin a shifting tapestry of deep purples and reds that perfectly mimics the rust and shadows of the surrounding wrecks. Its 8 powerful arms, each lined with rows of formidable suckers, move with a slow, deliberate grace, gently caressing the decaying timbers of a forgotten galleon. This is its domain, and within these sunken tombs lies treasure beyond imagination, not just the gold and jewels of pirates and merchants, but the collected history of the surface world, now under its silent, watchful protection. For centuries, the octopus has known only peace, the silence broken only by the gentle currents and the faint, ghostly creaks of the settling ships. But peace in the deep is a fragile thing, and something ancient and malevolent is stirring in the darkness beyond the graveyard's edge. From the abyssal plains, where no light has ever touched, a new terror rises. It is a nightmare-given form, a creature born of death and necromantic rage. The bone shark, this is no ordinary predator. Its form is a grotesque mosaic, a skeletal titan assembled from the fossilized remains of the ocean's most fearsome ancient hunters. A megalodon's jaw, filled with rows of serrated, dagger-like teeth, forms its ghastly maw. The armored plates of a Dunkleosteus create an impenetrable skull, and the vertebrae of a dozen prehistoric leviathans form its long, serpentine spine. Eerie, pale blue light emanates from its empty eye sockets, a spectral fire that cuts through the inky blackness. It is not alive, not in the way the octopus is. It is a puppet of dark, unknown forces driven by a singular, insatiable hunger for destruction. Propelled by the phantom flick of its skeletal tail, the bone shark glides silently towards the shipwreck graveyard, drawn by the faint glimmer of the treasure and the pulse of the life that guards it. The silent kingdom is about to become a battlefield. The octopus senses the disturbance first. A subtle shift in the water pressure, a vibration that resonates not with the familiar rhythms of the deep, but with an alien hostility. Its massive, intelligent eyes, golden and wise, swivel towards the approaching darkness. It detaches from the galleon, its colossal body unfurling with surprising speed. The colors on its skin ripple and change, shifting from camouflage to a vibrant, alarming display of crimson and black at clear warning. The bone shark emerges from the gloom, its skeletal frame a horrifying silhouette against the faint bioluminescence of the abyss. The blue fire in its eyes locks onto the octopus, and without hesitation, it charges. The water erupts. The shark's immense jaw opens wide, a cavern of fossilized blades, aiming to sever the guardian in a single, devastating bite. But the octopus is a master of its environment. With a powerful jet of water, it propels itself upwards, dodging the initial onslaught by a hair's breadth. The bone shark's teeth snap shut on empty water, the sound a dull, sickening crunch that echoes through the graveyard. The first move has been made, the ancient silence is shattered. Now the dance of titans begins. 2 of the octopus's immense tentacles lash out like whips, striking the bone shark's flank. The impact is tremendous, yet the skeletal body is unyielding. The arms, which could crush a submarine's hull, only produce a grating, scraping sound against the fossilized bone. The shark twists its body with unnatural speed, its tail smacking into a nearby wreck and sending a cloud of rotten wood and silt billowing through the water. Using the momentary blindness, the octopus launches its main attack. It surges forward, a living tempest of muscle and fury, and wraps its powerful arms around the shark's midsection. One by one, the 8 limbs coil around the skeletal frame, suckers latching on with immense force. The guardian intends to constrict, to crush this abomination into dust. The pressure is immense. The sound of cracking bone begins to echo, but this is no ordinary skeleton. The ancient, Fossilized remains are far stronger than fresh bone. The bone shark thrashes wildly, its serrated tail scything through the water, trying to dislodge the guardian. The battle becomes a desperate stalemate in the heart of the graveyard. The octopus squeezes with all its might, its muscles bulging, its entire body focused on the single act of crushing its foe. The bone shark, caught in the unbreakable grip, retaliates with its primary weapon. It snaps and bites, its megalodon jaw tearing at the octopus's thick, muscular arms. Chunks of flesh are ripped away, clouding the water with bioluminescent blue blood. The guardian endures the pain, its grip only tightening. The blue fire in the shark's eyes seems to burn brighter with rage. It contorts its body, bringing its head around to bite at the octopus's central mantle, aiming for a killing blow. The octopus sees the move coming. It releases two of its arms from the constriction and uses them as a shield, intercepting the massive jaw. The teeth sink deep into the tentacles, but they hold, keeping the deadly maw away from its vulnerable body. They are locked in a brutal, close-quarters struggle, a test of raw power against unnatural resilience. The surrounding shipwrecks groan and sway from the force of their combat, some beginning to collapse under the strain. The octopus knows it cannot win a battle of attrition. Its living body is taking damage, while its foe feels no pain. It must end this, and it must end it now. It needs a new strategy, one born of intelligence, not just strength. With a sudden, coordinated effort, the octopus shifts its entire body, using the shark's own momentum against it. It begins to spin, turning their struggle into a violent, deathly vortex. The water churns into a chaotic whirlpool, pulling in debris from the seafloor and the surrounding wrecks. The bone shark is disoriented by the rapid rotation, its rigid body unable to adapt as quickly as the octopus's fluid form. This is the opening the guardian needed. While still maintaining its crushing grip with 6 arms, the octopus uses its to free, mangled tentacles to target a specific point on the shark's spinous section where the vertebrae of 2 different creatures were crudely joined together. It is a potential weak point, a flaw in the abomination's construction. The suckers on its arms latch on and the octopus pulls. It doesn't just pull, it twists, leveraging the spinning motion of the vortex to apply an incredible torsional force. There is a sound like a mountain cracking in half. A deep, resonant snap that reverberates through the abyss. The bone shark's spine severs. The spectral blue light in its eye sockets flickers violently, like a dying flame. The thrashing stops. The front half of the skeletal monster, jaw still agape, goes limp in the octopus's grasp. The back half drifts away, tumbling slowly into the darkness. But the octopus is not finished. Its rage is now as cold and deep as the water around it. It focuses all its remaining strength on the section it still holds. The constriction intensifies to an impossible degree. The ancient, fossilized bones of the Dunkleosteus skull and megalodon jaw begin to groan, then crack, then shatter. The octopus crushes the skeletal remains, grinding them relentlessly. The once terrifying form is systematically pulverized, the bones breaking down into smaller and smaller fragments until they are nothing more than a dense, white cloud. The octopus holds the cloud for a moment before unfurling its arms. A powerful jet of water disperses the remains, sending a blizzard of bone dust drifting away into the eternal night, like ghosts returning to the void. The bone shark is no more. Slowly, the guardian of the deep uncoils. Its magnificent body is wounded, its blue blood still faintly coloring the water, but it is victorious. It hangs suspended in the water for a long moment, its massive chest heaving as it recovers. The vibrant warning colors on its skin fade, returning to the calm, camouflaged patterns of the wrecks. It surveys its kingdom. The graveyard is scarred, with several ships now little more than piles of rubble, and the water is thick with silt and the dust of its fallen enemy. But the treasure is safe, the history is preserved. With a slow, weary grace, the colossal octopus moves back towards its favored galleon. It gently drapes its wounded arms over the decaying hull, its form once again blending into the shadows. Its great, golden eye closes. The silence returns to the graveyard of ships, deeper and more profound than before. The kingdom is at peace. The guardian rests, ever watchful, ever present, a timeless sovereign in its silent, sunken world. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this epic tale from the deep, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.